करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म, प्राणी तेरे हाथ में, तेरा अपना कर्म, तेरा अपना कर्म।
Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hi, I'm Rekha Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma with Arti.
Hi, this is Sohali Khan and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hey guys, I'm Imran Khan.
And this is Kareena Kapoor.
Keep watching Kismatkarma.
With Arti.
Insane.
Hi, this is Sonam Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
प्यारे दोस्तों सत श्री अकाल ਤੁਸੀਂ देख रहे हो किस्मतकर्मा आरती के साथ।
Namaskar, hello, this is Sonu Nigam and you're watching Kismatkarma with Arti.
Hi, I am Vishal Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma.
किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म, प्राणी तेरे हाथ में, तेरा अपना कर्म, तेरा अपना कर्म।
Namaskar ji, thodi apni aarti thodi leke hi Kismatkarma. In today's live and interactive show, I'll be doing your mini readings, your dream interpretations, and of course, your oracle messages as well. I hope you have been enjoying the last few shows that we've been bringing before you, especially regarding the eclipse, the symptoms of black magic and dark energy. I tried to share as much as possible with you, and as you are aware, Gupta Navratri started on the 22nd as well, so it's Gupta Navratri day 2 today. Now this is a very, very powerful time, especially if you have been fighting or fighting against dark energy or negativity. If you feel that for no reason whatsoever people are becoming your enemies, or people are feeling jealous of you, then this is a very, very powerful time to diminish your enemies, to get rid of your enemies, to get rid of the negativity in your life as well, and the people that are responsible to bring that negative energy into your life, to help them move away from you as well. At the end of the day, we don't want to cause anybody any harm or any negativity in any way whatsoever. However, what we do want to do is we want to make sure that our energy stays positive and our energy stays strong. So for that, we need to make sure we take the best precautions. We improve our spiritual energy, improve our spirituality, make it a bit more powerful, make it more stronger for ourselves, so that not only can we help ourselves, but we can help others too. So it's very important to make sure that you develop your spiritual energy, you develop your spiritual power. If there's anything that you are unsure about, anything that you're uncertain about, definitely do get in touch with me. Let me know. Just say, Arti ji, this is what I'm unsure about, or this is what I'm uncertain about, and I promise you from my side, I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But I can only help you if you communicate with me, so communication is the key here. If you feel that maybe Dr. Arti can help me in any way whatsoever, do get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you. But remember guys, I can only help you if you communicate with me. So the numbers are at the bottom of the screen. Give me a call on the number at the bottom of the screen straight away, and you guys can give us a missed call at any time whatsoever. So even if you're watching, say, a repeat of the show, you can give us a missed call at any time, and we will call you back as soon as possible. Now, the best way of getting in touch with us, or the best way of requesting a service from us, would be online. Remember, you can request a service online via the link provided in the description of the show. Or what you can do is go to our app, and you can request the service via the app as well. Very soon we're going to be having some very special features that are available on the app only, so make the most of that. We're going to have some special offers that are only available on the app as well. At the moment, the app is free of cost, free of charge, so download it whilst it's free, and then you can make the most of it that way. Now remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. Nobody in this entire cosmos, nobody in this entire universe can force you to do something you don't want to do. Nobody can force you to go against your will. It's only when you decide that, I want to improve my energy, or I want to bring luck into my life, that's when you start bringing the luck into your life. If you are unsure or uncertain about anything at all, please do get in touch with me. Let me know, and I'll do my best to help you in every way possible. But I can only help you if you communicate with me. So remember please that communication is the key here. Now there's quite a few of you who have emailed me, and I will be going through your emails one by one. At the moment, there's roughly about 2.5 week waiting list. I am trying my best to try to go through them as fast as I can. But as you're aware, there's only one of me and there's literally millions of you. So I am trying my best, I promise you from my side, I'm trying my best to go through them as fast as possible. The main priority is for the people who have requested their readings or booked their readings. I give you the time and I do your readings first. So that's why it's been a little bit difficult for me to bring the live shows in front of you all the time. It's only because it is getting busier and busier, touch wood, with God's blessings and with your love. It is getting busier and busier again. Thank you so much for your love, your support that you guys have been giving me. It really does mean a lot. So remember, the services that I provide in the live shows are, one, it would be your spiritual card reading. So you could request a mini reading for yourself. Or if you wanted an oracle message, I could provide an oracle message for you. Also what I provide is a dream interpretation. Now all of the services that I provide, whether it's online, on air, or whether it's off air, whether it's personally or privately, every single service that I provide is all connected with your spiritual energy. Okay? I do your spiritual energy reading, and spiritual energy is the method that I use to check your energy. Now, the method that I use is the spiritual energy method. This is a method which I have devised myself. So even when I do the spiritual card reading for you, this reading you wouldn't be able to get anywhere else on this planet. The reason is because this is a reading or a method which I have engineered myself after years and years of hard work and dedication. I've engineered this method, and I've tried to refine it more and more each time, and that's why finally I've decided to give it a name, and the name was the spiritual energy reading. Now the spiritual energy reading method is very amazing, very, very powerful. The feedback that I've heard from my clients is that Artiji is very, very accurate, is spot on. So those are the sort of responses that I've had, and that's why I'm sharing this method with everybody. Now my VIPs, VVIPs swear by this method, but at the end of the day, you need to try it out for yourself to know how strongly it works for you. Now, with the spiritual energy method, we don't use any black magic or dark energy. So therefore, you would never ever have to give your personal energy blueprint away. Your personal energy blueprint would be your date of birth, your time of birth, your place of birth, your full name, your parents' full names. You won't need to give all of that information away. Now, with the because unfortunately some dark energy practitioners, they use that information, they misuse it, and they attach dark energies or entities to others. So I normally recommend to people, don't use that method, and that is something which I strongly recommend to people, that never ever even give those details out on live TV or live on air or live online. You don't know who's at the other end of the screen, or you don't know who else is taking down your details and misusing that energy. So don't give people a chance to manipulate your energy. Recently I done a reading for a young lady, and she had been watching one of the shows online. I think it was on Facebook. She saw a show, and she typed in the comments section, she typed in her date of birth and her time of birth. She knew it was accurate because in the past her parents had always gone to different astrologers and tried to get some help from there as well. However, this lady thought, let me try to speak to this person. So what she done is that she typed in her details. Within a few days she started having nightmares. Within a few weeks those nightmares started becoming a part of her life's reality, and things got very, very out of hand. Now her profile picture was her original real profile picture. Her profile name was her real profile name. Some people write like a nickname or something like that, but no, hers was her original profile name. And what she noticed is that the negative energy started to take hold. So that's why she contacted me for an emergency reading. We've done the emergency reading, and now I've done my best to help her in every way that I can, but it's still work in progress. But that's how quickly negative energy or dark energy can start damaging people. So if you don't want any negative energy or entity to damage your life in any way, then try to not share your personal energy blueprint with anybody. It's very important. If you share your personal energy blueprint with others, then it can cause chaos and it can cause harm, but then that's on your head. You will be responsible for everything that comes your way. And if you don't want anything dark or negative to come your way, then you need to take the right steps at the right time, and that will help you in a beneficial way. But if you carry on taking negative steps, if you carry on taking steps towards the darkness, then obviously you'll be surrounded by darkness. And unfortunately, some people go so far into this dark journey that they forget to turn back, or they lose their way, and it's so difficult for them to then turn around. Because sometimes when you go so far or so deep into it, it's almost like an addiction. You get addicted to that dark energy, and it's very difficult for you to then turn back. So please just don't even start on that journey. Don't begin that journey to start off with, because it's just not worth it. So do protect your energy in the best way that you can. Now remember that the energy method that I use is the spiritual energy method, which is a method which I have devised myself. Now, because it's only pure positive energy that we use, it's very important to make sure that you have the right frame of mind when you're booking your service for yourself. And also you try to, as soon as you've booked your service for yourself, try to keep a positive frame of mind, because that is something that will influence your reading as well. The more open you are to the spiritual realm or the spiritual energies, the more I would say accurate your reading could be, the stronger your reading could be as well. So it would definitely help you. Now, one thing I would recommend to you is that if you wanted to speak to me off air, if you wanted to have a private reading with myself. Now, up until this whole coronavirus thing broke out, I used to do face-to-face readings for people. So people used to come to my office and I used to, do their readings for them. And it worked really well. They were very strong readings, very, very powerful readings. Now, because of this coronavirus, a lot of our working systems have changed. So now the readings will no longer be provided face-to-face. They will always be either online, so via Skype or WhatsApp. But one thing that you will remember, that it's important for you to remember, is that even if we have our reading via WhatsApp or Skype, try to make sure that there's minimal electronic devices around you. There will be very limited people that will be doing, I would say, face-to-face readings for. Once the whole coronavirus thing kind of dies down a little bit. But once it's safe to do so, then I'll definitely be doing some very, very limited readings, face-to-face readings for people. So please do bear this in mind. However, the most important thing to remember is that you can still communicate with me. You still can get in touch with me. The best way to communicate with me is via email. You need to email me directly and I'll do my best to help you. We have got the mobile number which is on screen, and a lot of people do try to text that number or WhatsApp that number. The only thing is that it doesn't come to me directly. So any messages you send there or any information you send there, it would not come to me directly. It will need to be filtered through. So please do bear this in mind. So the best way of communication would be to email me directly. My direct personal email address is arti@kismatkarma.com. So that's arti@kismatkarma.com. That's my personal direct email address should you wish to email me, and I'll do my best to help you. We have got the chat option via our website which you can use as well, which is quite helpful, quite handy to have. And also what you can do is fill the contact form in on our website, and we'll do our best to help you that way as well. So there's quite a few different ways that you can get in touch with me, get hold of me, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Remember, all of our readings are personalized, all of our services are personalized as well. So if you wanted to request a personalized service for yourself, then let me know and I will do my best to help you in every way that I can. Now I'm going to go straight, there's quite a few of you who have pre-booked for today's show, so I'm going to go straight to the first person. The first person is Shivam. Shivamji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting, I think it's an oracle message that you requested. I'm just going to double check if that's okay. Okay, the full name is Radha Shivam. So Radha Shivamji, you've requested an oracle message for yourself. I'm just going to check for you now. So this is for Radha Shivamji. I'm just going to tap into your energy now, and then let's see what your angels or your guides have to say for you. So this is for Radha Shivam. Okay. Radha Shivamji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your oracle message for yourself. One thing that's coming up in your energy quite strongly, still picking up those vibrations, that energy for yourself, is that there seems to be some it seems like unsettled business, or there seems to be some unfinished business. It's almost like you started or you embarked on a journey, but then you stopped. So that is something which is going to, that slight start and then stop has put a bit of a halt on certain elements of your life at the moment. What your angels are saying is that you need to start again, you need to begin, and that will help you move forward. Your ancestors' blessings are with you, but they're not reaching you at the moment, and the reason why they're not reaching you is because that journey has been put on some sort of a halt, or maybe some sort of a stop. It could be temporarily that it's been put on a stop. I don't know. I would have to do a detailed reading to find out. But I am seeing that it's almost like you started something but you didn't complete it. So that's something that needs to be looked into. I hope you can resonate with this, and I really pray to God that you can make sense of this oracle message. Look after yourself, and God bless you. Thank you so much. Remember, Radha Shivamji, if you wanted me to do a detailed reading for you, the reading I would recommend would be a spiritual energy reading, just so that we can find out, what was it that was started and what hasn't been completed, and how you need to move forward or progress. So I would recommend the spiritual energy reading for you, and then hopefully that will help you in a stronger way. Look after yourself, and God bless you. Thank you so much. So that was an oracle message for Radha Shivamji. The next person, let's have a look over here. Okay, the next person is Sureshji. Sureshji, first of all, thank you so much for getting in touch with Kismatkarma. Thank you for trusting me to do your mini reading for you. I've read your question as well. Your question does make a lot of sense, so definitely I'll have a look for you now. So this is for Sureshji. I'm just going to check for you now. Let's see what the cards have to say. I've read your question, by the way, and I'm just going to check what the cards have to say for you. Oops, let's see. Okay, Sureshji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting this mini reading for yourself. The way that your cards are coming out, the way that your energy is at the moment, one thing that I would strongly recommend for yourself is that at the moment is not a time to start anything new. If you try to start, say, a new business, or you start on a new journey, it would not be very successful for you. You'll have to put in a lot of effort and a lot of energy, and the results will be very, very minimal. But there will always be a loss. So I'm not even saying that you're going to break even. So that's why I wouldn't recommend that you start anything new right now. Your ideas, your plans seem very positive, very strong, but the timing is not very good. So you need to change or alter the timing somehow. Now, when is the best time for you? How to alter your timing? How to alter your plan, maybe? In order for us to discuss all of those things, I would need to do a detailed reading for you. The reading I would recommend would be a spiritual energy reading. Once we have done that spiritual energy reading for you, then we can see what the best way forward for you is, or how you can improve your energy and how you can make your energy stronger. So do bear this in mind. Remember, G, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it positive. I hope you can resonate with this, and I hope you can make sense of this. Do look after yourself, and God bless you. And the next person, let's have a quick look over here. These are all people that have pre-booked so far, by the way. So if you haven't pre-booked and you want to book now, then book now. Click on the links provided, and we'll probably have time to do the reading for you in the show as well. And I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Let's have a quick look. This is for Sadia. Sadia Ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting a mini reading for yourself. I'm just going to check for you now. Let's see what the cards have to say. So Sadia Ji, thank you so much for requesting a mini reading. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Okay. Sadia Ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. Thank you so much for trusting me to do your reading for you. One thing that I'm picking up for you, Sadia, is that yes, there definitely is negative energy around you, but it seems from the cards that it's been there for a very long time. So this is not something that's new to you. It's not something which I don't feel as if it was something that you thought, oh, maybe there is and maybe there's not. You were definitely sure about this. Maybe you just wanted me to double check for you, but the answer is yes, that it is there, and it has been there for quite a while. Now the thing is that, do you want to leave it there, or do you want to do something about it? If you're not happy with this negative energy, remember one thing: it is going to grow and it is going to get worse. This is not not the negative energy in its full form. Normally when it's this type of a negative energy, it does cause major destructive patterns. and it does cause a person to self-sabotage as well. So you may notice that with your partner that he would be taking steps which which are a form of self-sabotage. So he'll try to waste his own money, throw away his own luck, and not help himself. So there'll be different things that he would do in order to self-sabotage. Now, ideally, I would recommend a spiritual energy reading for you, just so that we can look into this in much more detail, and then find out what the best way forward for you is. From the way that your cards are, the way that your energy is, because this energy seems to be manipulated so much, I wouldn't be surprised if you have tried to take help from a negative energy practitioner in the past, and it's all gone pear-shaped for you. It seems like even within the last 6 months, you've recently tried to take help from a negative energy practitioner, and things have got a lot more worse since then. And one of the reasons why they have got a lot more worse since then is because we've had so many eclipses. There's been so many changes in the cosmos, so even now those changes are very, very powerful. I mean, these changes we've not seen for hundreds of years now. So it's not a very positive time anyhow, and with all this mayhem happening, you just don't want any part of negative energy to enter your life in any way whatsoever. So please be careful, take any extra precautions that you need to. Try to stay on the right and narrow, try to only follow the path of the divine. That will help you in a strong way. If you do try to take any more help or support from a negative source, that could be the end of everything. I would need to do a detailed reading for you in order to find out whether I can help you or not. But the chances, if you leave it too late, the chances will be very, very slim. So I don't want to lie to you saying that, oh yeah, it'll be fine. It may not be fine. So don't leave it too late. I would recommend maybe a spiritual energy reading sooner rather than later, as soon as possible actually, and then that will help you in a much more powerful way. I hope you can make sense of this, and I hope you can resonate with this. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it powerful. If you want to empower your life, if you want to make your life strong or positive, then it's up to you, but it's up to you to do something about it. If you feel that maybe Dr. Arti can help me in any way whatsoever, quickly get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But I can only help you if you communicate with me. Communication is the key here. Remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it strong. If you're unsure, uncertain about anything at all, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. But I can only help you if you communicate with me. So do bear this in mind. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. So I'm just going to, some of these are pre-booked, so I'm just trying to make sure that I've got the right details and everything. Okay, and this is for Bhavik. Bhavik ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for you. I've read your question as well, so I'm going to I'll try my best to help you. Let's see. It's a bit of a longer question, so normally I would recommend, because it seems like as if it's like a two questions all molded into one question. I'll try my best to answer it, but if you do need a detailed reading, I will let you know. I'll have a look for you now. So this is for Bhavik. I'm just going to check for you now. Let's see what the cards have to say. Oops, this card has come out for you by itself. That's a very positive card. Okay, Bhavik ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. One thing that's coming up in your cards very strongly, I would say, for you, is that you need to respect your elders. There seems to be a lack of respect there, and that's causing you the biggest hurdles in your life at the moment. If you just take their blessings before you embark on any task, before you do anything, that will help you a lot. They are your strength. They are your, they are your backbone. They are your strength. Literally, they are your roots. So if you take blessings from your elders, blessings from your ancestors, that will help you in a strong way. There does seem to be some sort of a mistake that has happened in the past, and this is regarding your ancestors. So those souls that are no longer on this material plane, they're in the spirit realm now. But it seems as if their souls are not at peace, they're not resting. and they haven't been at rest for a very, very long time. But there seems to be something not right with the energy of your ancestors, and that would need to be, I would say, we'll need to look into it in order for me to be able to help you the right way. But for now, the only thing that I could say is that make sure that if you have got any items inside your house that can be connected or are linked to negative energy in any way whatsoever, any sort of semi-precious gemstones or stones or crystals, try to please put them to one side and email me, and I'll let you know how you can get rid of them, because at the moment you're absorbing a lot of dark energy, you're absorbing a lot of negativity, which you shouldn't be doing. So if you don't want to be doing that, you need to start changing some things around you. Hopefully you can resonate with this, and hopefully you can make sense of this. Another remedy I would recommend for you, just a simple spiritual remedy that I would recommend for yourself, would be that if you can, try to wear the color green on the top half of your body. That will help you in a positive way, in a stronger way. I hope you can resonate with this, and I really pray to God that you can make sense of this. Obviously, if you've got any other questions or concerns, do get in touch with me. Let me know. Just say, Arti, this is what I'm unsure about, or this is what I'm uncertain about, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. It's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it powerful. If you want to empower your life, or if you want to make it stronger in any way whatsoever, you definitely can do so, but you need to put in the effort, and that will help you. Okay, I hope you can resonate with this, and I hope that you can make sense of this. I'm going to go on a very short break now, literally see you guys within a few minutes. God bless you.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म, प्राणी तेरे हाथ में, तेरा अपना कर्म, तेरा अपना कर्म।
Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hi, I'm Rekha Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma with Arti.
Hi, this is Sohali Khan, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hey guys, I'm Imran Khan.
And this is Kareena Kapoor
Keep watching Kismatkarma.
with Arti.
Insane.
Hi, this is Sonam Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
प्यारे दोस्तों सत श्री अकाल ਤੁਸੀਂ देख रहे हो किस्मत कर्मा आरती के साथ।
Namaskar, hello, this is Sonu Nigam, and you're watching Kismat Karma with Arti.
Hi, I'm Vishal Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म प्राणी तेरे हाथ में तेरा अपना कर्म तेरा अपना कर्म
Namaskar ji, I hope you guys enjoyed that short little break. I just wanted to quickly remind you guys that if you wanted to participate in the show, quickly get in touch with me, let me know exactly what it is that you want help with, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. I can only help you if you communicate with me, so communication is the key here. We have had a lot of you who have pre-booked and a lot of you that are booking throughout the show as well. However, there is some very important information that I do feel that I need to share with you guys as well. So I will be sharing some tips with you and some information with you as well. I did say that this week I'll be sharing some tips with you on how to make sure you can improve your finances. For all of you who are struggling with your finances, who have had difficulty with keeping your savings, there are so many different things that you can do right now, because there's this very strong energy power point that's going on right at the very moment, which is Gupta Navaratri, or we also call it Ashit Navaratri as well. Now, during Gupta Navaratri, what happens is that this time is very, very potent, very, very powerful to help us improve our energy. So anything that we're lacking, anything that is a bit minus in our life at the moment, or anything that we're struggling with, is we can do remedies, or we can take steps in order to turn those minuses into pluses. And also, it's a very powerful time, especially for those people, if you have been affected by dark energy or black magic or negativity, now would be a very, very powerful time for you to start improving your luck or improving your energy, and bring that, I would say, bring your power almost back to you, by protecting your energy, by making yourself stronger. So if you have been a victim of negativity and you wanted to get rid of that negative energy, right now would be a very powerful time for you to do this. It will happen a lot more simply and easily than it would have done in the past. So that is something that would help you in a stronger way, so do bear this in mind. However, the time to act is that within the next, I would say, 8 days or so, 7 or 8 days or so. If you leave it too late, then that power point will diminish, it will go. So you need to act fast. So any steps that you're doing, you need to take it sooner rather than later, and it will help you. Now, what happens with this energy power point is that your your success rate becomes stronger. So whereas, say, before, if you wanted to do a remedy to, say, I don't know, clear negativity away from your life, then the success rate might be, say, I don't know, so say if it was 90%. If you use this energy power point in your life, then that success rate can go up to even 100%. So that's how much of a difference it can be. It can make quite a strong difference to you. So if you wanted to take any help of that kind, step 1 would be to request your spiritual energy reading. Try to get that done as soon as possible, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Drop me an email, get in touch with me, let me know, and we'll do our best to help you in every way that we can, because it's important that you get the right help at the right time. Now, one thing that you must remember is that it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. Nobody else in this whole cosmos can force you to do something that you don't want to do. You will only do what you want to do. You will only do what you are comfortable with. However, if somebody is forcing you to do something that you're not comfortable with, or someone's recommended say something to you and then your heart doesn't agree to it, don't do it. Because if your heart is not agreeing, there must be a reason for it. There must be something behind there that why you're not giving it 100%. So even with spiritual remedies, the honest truth is that even with spiritual remedies, if you do them half-heartedly, you'll get half the results. If you do them with full commitment, with your full heart, and you do them with 100% faith, then you will get the right results. However, if you do them half-heartedly, then you'll get, say, less results. You wouldn't get the full results. So do bear this in mind. It's very important to understand. With spiritual work, spiritual remedies, your intention is very, very powerful, because that's actually the key to your success. If your intent is right, if your heart is pure, your intent is right, and you do everything with the right intention, then you can get the right results. However, if your intention is not clear, and if you don't do it with the right frame of mind, do anything with the right frame of mind, it's not really going to give you the best results. And that's why so many people get in touch with me and say to me, Arti ji, we've been saying affirmations for years and years and years, it doesn't work, the law of attraction doesn't work, it doesn't help us. I've had people emailing me very angry, upset emails, saying that how can you say that there'll be a manifestation when we've tried manifesting so many things, we've been on a course to manifest things and nothing ever works for us. But the thing is that you've been doing it all wrong. All these courses that you've been to, all these books that you've read, is all wrong. And I'll tell you why. They're all missing a very vital point. And that's what I love about Kismatkarma. That's what I absolutely love about the work that I do. And that's why I'm so, grateful to the divine, grateful to God for giving me, this energy so that I could help even more people. And this energy is to make sure that we keep this in mind, that everyone is unique. Nobody has the same, fingerprint as you. No one. Only you've got that. Only your fingerprint is yours. Nobody else would have the same fingerprint as you. So you are unique. You are a unique spiritual being having the human experience. And because you're unique, you can't be put into, you can't be forced or put into a category saying that, okay, you're this or you're that or you're that. No, we're all unique. So how can one rule work for all of you? If you're trying to manifest something and you're using the law of attraction, how can one method work for every single person? It doesn't. That's never ever the case. And that's where you're going wrong. We need to find out what your personal spiritual energy level is like at the moment, and then as per your personal spiritual energy level, see what the best method for you is and what works for you. For some people it's mirror work, for some people it's writing, for some people it's reading, for some people it's singing, for some people it's music alone, and it's different things for different people. But we need to tap into your energy and find out exactly what frequency you resonate at, and then you know how to sync with the with the energy of the universe. If your energy is not in sync with the universal energies, you'll never be able to manifest anything. And if you do, it will be at a fluke. It will literally be by potluck. It will be one of those things when one day you're thinking, oh, where did I put my keys? I wish I found my keys straight away, and that's it. All of a sudden your keys are right in front of you and you think, oh, I could have wished for something else, I would have found it. That would be just by potluck. But it shouldn't be order amongst that chaos. You need to, that order needs to be there all the time. And when you sync your energies with the energy of the universe, it shouldn't happen in a chaotic way. It should happen in a very calm, smooth way, so that you can, you can merge your energy in a positive way, and in that way you would be able to, attract anything you want in your life. You would be able to manifest anything that you want in your life. Now it's up to you. What do you wish to manifest? What is it that you desire? What is it that you want to manifest in your life? What type of energy do you want to bring in your life? This is what you need to ask yourself. So the tip for today's show, in my shows that I'll be doing this week, I'll be sharing some tips with you. The main tip for today's show would be that your energy is unique. So the same I would say box standard method doesn't work for everybody else. That's why you're not getting things right. That's why it's not happening for you. In order to find out what your current personal energy level is and how you can manifest your dreams or your desires, I would recommend, first of all, maybe a spiritual energy reading for you. Once you've done the spiritual energy reading, then we can see what your current energy balance is like and see what you want to manifest, and then we can start focusing on that. I would recommend, rather than trying to manifest so many things at the same time, focus on one thing. You need to try to manifest one thing at a time, especially if you're new to this whole process. Then manifest one thing at one time. If you wanted to, say, for example, if you wanted to manifest wealth, and you say, oh, you know, I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy, and if that's your, say that's your mantra that you're using, or you're thinking, oh, you know, I wish I become wealthy, or I hope I'm wealthy, or whichever way you're trying to manifest wealth into your life, what you need to realize is the universe is very, very simple. It's not extremely complicated. The human mind can be complicated, but the universe isn't. So it's very simple. The universe will give you exactly what you ask for. You know, and if you're asking for wealth, you need to be clear, you need to be specific, you need to be precise. Which type of wealth are you looking for? Because for a mother, the children's love is wealth. You know, for a parent, the children's health is wealth. You know, for a person who, has difficulty walking, for them to be pain-free for a while, that's their wealth. So what is your wealth? You know, what do you consider as being important to you? Because that's what your wealth is. Is your wealth your well-being? Is it your family? Is it material wealth that you're after? So that's what you need to look into, because if you're looking for material wealth or spiritual wealth, or you need to be very, very precise, very specific with it. So what is it that you're looking for? You know, do you want to be a millionaire? Do you want to be a billionaire, or do you want to be a zillionaire? You know, it's up to you. What do you want to manifest into your life? So I would say, I'm not saying start with something really small and basic that you want to, I don't know, you want to manifest, say, £5 into your life. No. Or $5 or €5 or wherever you are, like, you know, you want to manifest a small amount into your life. I'm saying you can manifest big, you can dream big, no problem in that. But be precise, be specific. What are you asking of you know, from the universe? And the language of the universe is a language of frequency. The universe doesn't understand words. You know, I mean, I can speak to you in Hindi, I can speak to you in Punjabi or in Urdu, I can speak to you in English, but then that doesn't mean that the universe only speaks those languages. You know, that would be absurd. You know, do you think if there's an animal that's stuck somewhere in the forest or in the jungle, and if they call out to the divine, the divine will not hear them? Their voice won't be heard, their prayer wouldn't be heard. Of course it would be heard. You know, there's a very powerful mantra, which is one of my favorites actually. It's called the Gajendra Moksha Mantra. And Gajendra is basically, what Gajendra means is, it's a Gaj, it means elephant. Now, those of you who follow Hindu teachings or Hinduism, you would have often seen a picture where there's an elephant in the water, in water. There'll be a crocodile in that same water as well. And normally it's got hold of the elephant's, one of the elephant's legs or feet. And the elephant is holding a lotus flower in its trunk and offering it to Vishnu. And you'll see Vishnu, and normally in that picture you'll see Vishnu on Garuji, which is his Vahan, which was his vehicle. So you'll see Vishnuji on this big, like a big bird, and you'll see him on that big bird, and he's approaching that elephant. And that would be the sort of painting or picture that you would see that in. Now that elephant is called Gajendra, and basically the Gajendra Moksha Mantra is a mantra that elephant called out to Vishnuji. And I will tell you this story. As I said, I know I completely go off track, but I will speak about this I think maybe I'll do a separate show where I tell you this I would say this story or this tale. I'll speak about this. But basically that elephant then recited the Gajendra, he recited a mantra. He basically said to Vishnuji that, you know, my friends have left me, my family have left me, no one's here to support me or help me. Who do I call on for help? I'm calling you, so please help me. I offer you this flower, help me. And Vishnuji helped him. you know, and Vishnuji blessed him that from this day forth, this mantra will be known as the Gajendra Moksha mantra, and whoever recites it, I will come out and I will help them. So before you all start Googling this or trying to YouTube it, don't worry, I will share it with you, and I will bring out a short video, and I'll make sure that I share it with you guys. I'll share it with you on the app as well, and also online as well. But it's a very, very powerful mantra. But one thing that you guys need to understand is that the universal energies, the language that the universe speaks is the language of frequency. It was the frequency, the energy of the Gajendra, like how he spoke. He didn't speak in Hindi or Punjabi, he didn't speak in Telugu or Bengali or any other language. He spoke the way that he could communicate. But what you need to understand is that even that mantra, you'll find it written in so many different languages. So many different languages that it's in. One of my clients, I had to have that mantra translated in Urdu for her. One client, I had it translated in Gujarati for her. So it's one of the things that it can be written in many different languages. It doesn't mean that only that universe or God only understands one language. No, the universe understands the language of frequency, and that frequency comes from our intent. If our intention is pure and it's clear, then it will be heard. So please do bear this in mind. Now I'm going to go back on track again and start doing your readings again. The next person over here who's requested a mini reading for herself is Veena. Veena, first of all, so sorry about this, because I know once I start talking then I'll just kind of carry on talking and I don't know when to stop. But so Veena, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. You've requested your mini reading for yourself. I'll read your question as well now. Okay, Veena, thank you so much. God bless you. I'm just going to check for you now. I do apologize once again for going deep into that conversation. It happens to me sometimes. Let's have a look. So Veena, I'm just going to check the cards for you now. I've read your question. I'm going to try my best to help you. Let's have a look. Okay, right. Okay, Veena ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading from Kismatkarma. I've read your question, very interesting question. The way that your cards are coming out at the moment, the way that your energy is at the moment, it does seem as if things will be kind of pushed forward until next year. This year hasn't really been your year, but 2021, I would say, even in that year, is a bit later on in the year. So I would say after July, maybe July, August time, that's when it's possible for things to move forward. At the moment, it's really important for you to make sure that you keep as calm as possible and keep a cap on your anger. Anger is going to be a very destructive force for you, so it's not going to help you. Okay, so please try to control your anger as much as possible. I wouldn't say suppress it, but then ask yourself, if you're feeling very angry, ask yourself, what are you afraid of? Because normally when a person feels angry, they're afraid of something. So you need to ask yourself, what are you afraid of? Or what is it that you're not listening to? What is it that's really bothering you? Because anger is just a, is something which is just like I always say, like a curtain or a frame in front of something else. What the reality is. If anger is a very kind of a fake emotion that's there in guarding the real emotion. So you need to find out what the real issue is behind it, not what the guard is. The anger is just guarding something you're feeling vulnerable about, something you're feeling concerned about, something that you're upset about maybe. Why is that anger there? You need to address it, and then that will help you understand yourself better. But one thing I would recommend for yourself is that if you can, please try control your emotions. Otherwise they will end up controlling you, and that can be very, very negative for yourself. So you just don't want to go down that road. It's just not positive for you. So please do bear this in mind. It's important for you to improve your energy as much as you can. that will help you in a positive way. Try to not be, try to not let your emotions get the best of you. And as a spiritual tip, one thing that I would recommend for yourself, just for a short while, if you can, try to wear the color white a lot more on the top half of your body. That will help you in a very positive way. It will help you enhance your energy a little bit. And also, if you can, for a short while, if your your GP, your doctor permits it, and if your health allows, then try to keep a vegetarian diet, and that means even avoiding eggs. So try to keep a vegetarian diet as much as you can, and it will help you in a very strong way. So I hope you can resonate with this, and I really pray to God that you can make sense of this. Obviously, if you've got any other questions or concerns, do get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you. Remember guys, it is very important to make sure that if there's any health related issues, then speak to your GP. If there's any legal issues, you speak to your solicitor. You know that you need to speak to the right professional of the right field, so they can help you the right way. I can only help you with the spiritual perspective, but they can help you with the other, say, legal or with your accounts or with your health and things like that. So they can help you from their perspective. I can only help you from a spiritual perspective, so please do bear this in mind. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Let's just see who we've got. Okay, JSG, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. Just to read your question now. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, okay. I've just read your question now. Let's have a look, JS. Let's see what we can pick up for you. I'll do my best to help you. Let's have a look. This is for JS. Okay, JH, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. One thing that's coming up in your cards very strongly for yourself is that you need to make sure whatever happens, you do speak to your brother. It is very important. You guys do keep in touch with each other. Sometimes arguments happen or small bickerings happen between siblings, and that's absolutely normal, but it doesn't mean that you completely stop talking to each other, okay? Because at the end of the day, you are family, and he does care about you. I can definitely see that in the cards, and I can see that you care about him as well. Otherwise, you wouldn't even have asked me. If he didn't bother you, or if he didn't really care that whether he gets in touch with you or not, whether you communicate or not, you wouldn't have even asked me, or asked me to do a mini reading for you. So the fact that you asked me to do a reading shows that even you care about him as well. So get on the phone, speak to him, send him a message at least, and both of you get communicating. You can't let small things like that destroy families. It's really important. And even with the other people involved, you need to make them understand as well that at the end of the day, you are all one. You are a family. So you need to make sure that even the other persons that are involved in this, that they are there calmly, collectively. You can resolve the issues if you speak about it. But if you don't speak about it and you pretend that it never happened, and you just cover it and you try to kind of keep a normal conversation going, those same problems will keep cropping up later again and again and again. So just bring it out in the open and just say, look, there's been a misunderstanding. She didn't mean it this way, and you've got it, maybe you've got it a bit wrong. We just want to clarify that misunderstanding, and both of you speak to each other again, and keep your family relations as normal as possible. That will help you the right way. But because of some misunderstanding or what somebody's one person's side of the story, you can't kind of just completely destroy the whole relationship, because it's unfair then on your children and his children as well, and other family members as well, because it will make it awkward for everybody. So keep peace in the house, keep harmony in the house. And one thing that I would recommend for yourself is that if you can, make sure that you keep a bowl of oranges in the house. So even if it's satsumas or oranges, but keep a few oranges or satsumas in the house at all the time. You can eat them as well, but keep them on your coffee table, your dining table. But keep a bowl, and it needs to be a round bowl. It can't be one of those oval shaped ones or different sort of designer sort of things that go on these days. It needs to be completely round, like a traditional round, typical bowl. that your fruit bowl that you have, and just put some satsumas in there or some oranges in there, and that would help you in a positive way as well. And don't add lemons or don't add anything else to it, just leave that. So even if it's a small bowl, even that's fine as well, and keep that on your dining table. That will help you a lot. Secondly, make sure that if you're if you've already got a dining table, then brilliant, but if you ever wanted to buy a new one or replace your dining table, it needs to be all solid wood. That will help bring unity in your family as well. So do bear this in mind. I hope you can resonate with this, and I pray to God that this does make sense to you. Obviously, if you wanted me to do a detailed reading for you, then do get in touch with me. Let me know, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So remember, guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you are unsure or uncertain about anything at all, ask me, get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. So communication is the key here. It's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. I can only help you if you communicate with me. You know how to get in touch with me. The number's at the bottom of the screen. Give me a call, let me know, Arti, this is what I need help with, or this is what I'm stuck on, and I promise you I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Now, a lot of people have been getting in touch with my team saying, Arti, please do tell us about the Gajendra Moksha, not in another show, tell us now straight away. So I'll try to share that information with you guys as well. But obviously my priority is to do your readings, to do your oracle messages, your mini readings for you, and your dream interpretations for you as well. So I'll do my best to help you in every way that that I can, and I'll try my best. If I do get a chance during this show, then I'll share the Gajendra Moksha story with you as well. But I'm going to go on a quick short break now. I'll literally see you guys within a few moments. God bless you.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म, प्राणी तेरे हाथ में, तेरा अपना कर्म, तेरा अपना कर्म।
Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hi, I'm Rekha Bhardwaj, and you're watching Kismatkarma with Arti.
Hi, this is Sohali Khan, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hey guys, I'm Imran Khan.
And this is Kareena Kapoor
Keep watching Kismatkarma.
with Arti.
Insane.
Hi, this is Sonam Kapoor, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
प्यारे दोस्तों, सत श्री अकाल। तुसी देख रहे हो किस्मत कर्मा आरती के साथ।
Namaskar, hello, this is Sonu Nigam, and you're watching Kismat Karma with Arti.
I am Vishal Bhardwaj, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म प्राणी तेरे हाथ में तेरा अपना कर्म तेरा अपना कर्म
Namaskar ji, I hope you guys enjoyed that short little break. Just wanted to quickly remind you guys that if you did want to sponsor the show as well, you definitely can do so. So if you have a business of your own or anything like that, you wanted to promote it, definitely do get in touch with us and we'll do our best to help you in every way that we can. Remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you feel that maybe I can help you in any way whatsoever, get in touch with me, let me know, just say, Arti ji, this is what I'm unsure about, this is what I'm uncertain about, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. I'm going to go straight to the next person now who's requested a mini reading for herself, and thank you so much for you, Meenakshi, for requesting your mini reading. I've read your question during the break, so thank you so much for sending your question in. I'm just going to check for you now. So this is for Meenakshi ji. You requested a mini reading for yourself. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Have a quick look. Okay, Meenakshi ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. One thing that's coming up in the cards very strongly for yourself is that yes, there's still some negative energy there. It's not going to go away by, you know, a simple chanting of a Hanuman Chalisa. It's not going to go away like that. I do remember when I did speak to you for your private consultation as well, when we had the whole reading for 1 hour. Even during that 1 hour reading, I did mention to you that this is not something that's simply going to go away. If it could have been better by reciting Hanuman Chalisa just the once, then you know that would have been amazing. I would have said that to you, and I said, you know, I would have said, oh, just recite it once and everything else will be okay. But it doesn't work like that. Even when you are reciting certain mantras or chanting certain mantras, you need to keep the disciplines that come with it as well. Otherwise, chanting it alone can have negative effects instead of positive effects as well. So if you want the effects to be positive for you, you need to do it the right way. That will help you. So please do bear this in mind. It's very important for you. Now, if you want to say, for example, the chant, even Hanuman Chalisa, then even with that, there's a certain niyam that you need to keep, certain disciplines that you need to keep. There's nothing wrong with a woman chanting it. You can, if you're a female, definitely you can. There's no problem whatsoever. So please don't think, oh, I'm not allowed to, or you know, maybe that's what Arti is going to say. No, that's not the case. But the other disciplines that I would recommend that you do keep is keep a vegetarian diet, and don't just keep a vegetarian diet on the day that you're reciting. It needs to be continuous, because even when we say consume any food, vegetarian or non-veg, when we consume food, it becomes a part of us. It becomes a part of our body permanently. So whether it becomes a part of your liver, or a cell in your brain, or a cell in your hand, or your, you know, or in your face somewhere, it will become a part of you, right? So then it becomes a permanent part of you. The energy stays with you forever. If you do have even food, like if you've got any food molecules in like food particles inside you, then even that food, it takes about 3 days for it to digest. So even on that note, like, it's just not worth taking the risk. So try to keep a vegetarian diet, and that will help you. And also avoid onions and garlic as well. I'm saying this for a reason, because those foods are considered as tamasic foods. They're not very positive foods to have. So try to avoid them as well, and that will help you. There are other things, other sort of disciplines that would need to be kept as well. But for that, you know, just go back to your reading and remember the things that I've told you. I already mentioned this to you during the reading as well, but you know, these are the things that you need to be extra cautious with, and that will help you. But just reciting it once alone is not going to do the trick. Even as per your energy now, as per your reading now, it seems as if you're not willing to face the truth. You're not willing to see, you know, what the situation is. You're not willing to understand what the situation is, but you just want a rapid result. It doesn't work like that. You can't just throw money at something and expect it to be just like that randomly just work for you instantly like that. It doesn't work like that. You will have to put in more effort. You will need to put in some energy. Then it will help you. Just by by throwing money somewhere, it's not going to work. So it's not going to help. Like even if you go to say a black magic or dark energy practitioner and they say to you, wear this tabiz, wear this dhaga, and it will go away and it will happen. It's up to you whether you want to do that, but I can assure you from all my experience in the past, not one person has said to me that they've used negative energy to help them in a positive way and it's worked for them permanently. It's never ever worked permanently. It's always had very negative consequences though, because there's always a price to pay. So do bear this in mind. Nothing, there's always a price to pay. And I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about energy. There's always a price to pay with energy. So obviously with that negative energy that you use, that negative energy has come from somewhere, and because of that, there's going to cause some sort of hurt or pain or negativity on someone or somewhere. So that negative energy then comes back to you manyfold. So please do bear this in mind. If you feel that maybe by giving one person pain, that would give you, by one person being in pain or one person having not having anything and you having double is going to help you get a happy life, then think again, because that won't give you happiness. So please do bear this in mind. I hope you can resonate with this anyway. I hope you can make sense of it as well. If you did want me to do a detailed reading for you, do get in touch with me again. But I would just go refer to the reading that we just done and see what the best way forward is that way. And hopefully it will help you. Thank you so much and God bless you. Thank you. So I'm going to go straight to the next person now, who's Amar. Amar, first of all, thank you so much for getting in touch with me. You've requested a dream interpretation for yourself. I'm just going to read your dream for you quickly. Let's have a look. Okay. Right. Alright. Amar, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your dream interpretation. Okay, thank you for letting me know roughly what time you had your dream and the night that you had your dream on as well. That was actually the eclipse night that you had your dream. That was the eclipse night. So it's completely understandable why it was all like haywire all over the place. It's definitely from the way that the energy, your energy is on, from the energy of the dream, it does seem as if this is the message from your ancestors, Amar. And I'm seeing that this is a positive message for you. What you need to do is you will find order in the chaos. You will find a way forward. Your angels, your guides, your ancestors are all pushing you forward towards the spiritual path now. So you will start embarking on your spiritual journey. This is that fear you had in your mind, or the anxiety that you had. That's what's being represented in your dream. With all those objects flying around, but the essential, I would say, energy that is your energy is that curiosity that I want to go forward and I want to move forward, but how that path your ancestors are clearing for you, and they're going to show you how you can move forward and how you can achieve your goals. Now it's time for you to work towards your spiritual goals, towards your spiritual journey. You have your ancestors' blessings with you, which are a major part of spiritual development, but if you've got their blessings with you, then you've got nothing to worry about. You should be following the right path. One thing I would recommend for yourself is a spiritual energy reading, and I'll tell you why. The reason is so that once we do that reading for you, we can check into everything in much more detail and maybe come up with a plan on how you can develop your spiritual energy, how you can develop your personal spiritual energy level, and how you can move forward and how you can enhance your skills in a better way. I hope you can resonate with this, and I hope you can make sense of this. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you. God bless. And remember, guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it powerful. If there's anything at all that you're unsure about or uncertain about, ask me, get in touch with me, let me know and ask me, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, this is for Rashmi. Rashmi ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your dream interpretation for yourself. Let's have a look. Okay. Right. Okay. Rashmiji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your dream interpretation for yourself. One thing that's very apparent from your energy and the way that your dream was is that this is definitely a significant dream. So please don't think for 1 second that it's insignificant or it doesn't mean anything. No, it's a meaningful dream. It's definitely significant, and it is definitely a very powerful dream to have. As well. One thing that's very clear with this dream is that what you need to focus on right now, your energy, you need to focus it on improving yourself. It's so important that you try to improve your energy, you improve yourself, look after your diet, your well-being especially, and that will help you in a strong way. There are some things which you are aware that this is the truth or this is a lie, but still you are siding with something which is wrong. This is your opportunity, your chance from your angels, from your guides to say to you, don't side with the wrong path or with the wrong side. Go follow the right path, follow the right side, and that will help you in a stronger way. But now it's up to you whether you want to follow the right side or not, whether you want to follow the right path or not, because it doesn't seem like you want to do that. It seems like you're still carrying on the wrong path, and you're following it so strongly, so blindly, that you're believing it to be true. So start following the right path instead, or a positive path instead, and that will help you in a stronger way. But until you're not 100% sure about something, until you haven't got all of the facts, all of the details, it's best not to speak about it, or best not to tell the world about it. That will help you in a stronger way, because it seems as if you are the one who are maybe, God forbid, but it seems from the way that your dream is that maybe you're spreading lies, or you're spreading some dishonest information about others, and that's bad karma. So that negative karma will come back to you as well. So just be very careful about that, and be very mindful of that. I hope and I pray that you can resonate with this, and I hope you can make sense of this. Obviously, if you wanted me to do a detailed reading for you, do get in touch with me and I'll do my best to help you. But for now, just think for yourself, see for yourself, look, what's the right path, what's the wrong path, have I got full facts and real information about this, and where is my source of information? Is it just the one source? Because that source could be wrong. What if the source is corrupt? So that's where you need to be careful, and then get the right information, look at different channels, different sources, and then get the information, and that will help you hopefully determine right from wrong or wrong from right, and then you can preach whatever you wish, and then hopefully that will help you in a stronger way. I pray and I hope that you can resonate with this, and I hope you can make sense of this. Obviously, if you wanted me to do a detailed reading for you, do get in touch with me, let me know, get Arti ji, this is what I'm unsure about, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you feel that maybe Dr. Arti can help me in any way whatsoever, then quickly do get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Now the next person who's requested a mini reading for themselves, let's have a quick look over here, is Karthik. Karthik ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. I'll do my best to help you. Let's have a look. I've already a question as well. Very sweet question. Let's have a look for you. Let's see what the cards have to say. So this is for Karthik. This is your mini reading. Okay, Karthik ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading via Kismatkarma. As you know, it's always a pleasure to do the readings for you, and thank you so much for your lovely feedback. Sachi, it means so much to me, so thank you so much for that. Karthik ji, one thing that I'm picking up for your mini reading is that definitely your marriage path is open, and it is going to be open for some time now, so which is really positive. The next 3 years, within the next 3 years, anything is possible. It can happen at any time. But those 3 years literally start from July, so we're in June at the moment, so from next month they will start. So from July 2020, like, you've got 3 years, and within the next 3 years, that's when that's the sort of duration that your marriage path is open for. But that doesn't mean you have to wait until right at the end of the 3 years then you get married. It can happen any time between the 1st of July towards the end of the 3 years. But within this 3-year period, you would have not only found the one, but you would be settled with them as well. So you would actually be a married man by the end of it. So please don't worry, don't think that you're going to be single forever or anything like that. You will be you will be a married person, and you would with God's blessings you'll have your family as well. So obviously it's going to happen sooner, like within the 3 years, but sooner rather than later, and it will be very positive for you. Now, one thing that I am seeing for you, that it is going to be an arranged marriage, so I'm definitely not seeing I'm not seeing a love marriage. I'm seeing it's going to be like arranged, or arranged stroke love. So you would like the person. It wouldn't be like someone's forcing you to get married to somebody else, but it will be the introduction will be maybe via family or very close friends. So do bear this in mind. I wish I could give you more information, tell you more things, but I would have to do a detailed reading for that. One thing I would recommend for yourself is that whenever you decide to get married, if you feel that you found the one, have your spiritual compatibility done beforehand, just so that you make sure that it's the right person for you. Because as per the energy of the cards, one thing that is coming up in the cards is that there can be a break as well. So if you've already had, say, a broken rishta or a broken relationship, fair enough, then that's probably already happened. But if you've never had a relationship before, or you've not had a broken relationship before, then there could be like a major relationship that takes place, that maybe you even get engaged and then that engagement breaks, or God forbid there's a marriage and the marriage breaks. Either of them is not good to have, but if there is anything like that, so before joining a major getting into any major commitment, definitely have your spiritual compatibility done first, and then go ahead with anything, and that would save you any heartbreak and save any sort of negative steps. The compatibility needs to be right. If it's with the right person, then that wouldn't happen, and then you can improve your energy. I hope and I pray that you can resonate with this, and I hope that you can make sense of this, Karthik. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you feel that maybe how Dr. Arti can help me in any way whatsoever, do get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Now, before I go to the next person, I wanted to share another tip with you regarding your finances, how to improve your finances and how to increase your finances. So one thing that I would definitely recommend for yourselves is that if you are noticing that maybe your savings are going down, you're not able to save as much money, then one thing that you definitely need to do is make sure that you keep your house clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness, so keep your house as clean as possible. Avoid any cobwebs in the house, or any sort of dust webs in the house altogether. So do keep your home clean at all times, and that will help you in a very positive way. It's a very good way of attracting positive vibes and positive energy into the house as well. So dust on a regular basis, clean on a regular basis, and get rid of any clutter. Always declutter, because that will always help you in a much more stronger way. But if you just keep so many extra objects in the house, things that you're never going to use or you've never used for years, you're just adding to adding more clutter, and then that's never going to help you grow in life. So only keep essentials in the house, only keep things that you need in the house. And even when you go shopping, or once the shops open up again fully, don't buy nonsense. Don't buy things that you're only going to use once. Don't buy gimmicks. You buy things that you will actually use and you actually genuinely need. Don't buy things just for the sake of getting them. So please do bear this in mind, and that will help you save thousands of pounds that you'll just waste on nonsense things anyway. But also it will help you make sure that your environment is welcoming for more money, for more wealth, and then that will help your luck and your energy grow. I hope you guys can resonate with this, and I hope that these tips do help you. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, this person is Vinodji. Vinodji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting a mini reading for yourself. Just going to read your question. Okay, Vinodji, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. I've just read your question as well now. I'm just going to check your cards for you now. Let's check your cards, check your energy. Let's see what the cards have to say. This is for Vinodji. Okay. Vinodji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. One thing that's coming up in the cards is unfortunately that yes, he is lying. I'm not seeing that the full truth is being told. And these lies first started off with white lies, now they're just complete lies. So it's really important for you to make sure that you, don't have blind faith in this person, don't blindly trust this person. Any decisions you make will have consequences on you, not on them. Okay, so that's where you need to be a bit careful. If this person tells you to, I don't know, say jump into a well, and you jump into the well, you're the one who's going to be soaking wet. Even if you can swim, you're the one who's going to be soaking wet. That person won't even have like a drop of water on them. It will make no difference to them whatsoever. The only person that will have severe consequences is you. By the time the other person who's asking you or telling you to do all this crazy stuff, by the time he faces his consequences, it will be too late. That would happen in like a few years' time. But immediately you would face the consequences of your actions. So please don't do that. If you have a doubt in your mind, I did say earlier on in the show as well that even if you have a slight doubt about something, then something is wrong, it's not right, don't do it. Even if you're doing a spiritual path or following a spiritual path or doing a spiritual task and your heart doesn't agree, don't do it. Because if you do it half-heartedly, it's not going to give you the full results, it's not going to give you the whole results. So that's something that you need to bear in mind. But with this person, because he's lying to you as well and he's deceiving you, you just don't want to go down that road. It's just not worth it. You've put in too much time, effort and energy to build yourself up to be a positive person, and you don't want to go into a negative side now. It's just not going to help you. So be very, very mindful, be careful, I can pray for you. That's the best thing that I can do at the moment. So I will pray for you. Look after yourself and God bless you. Thank you so much. Remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. We've got the next person now. Okay, you've requested an oracle message for yourself, so thank you so much. Let's have a look. Okay, this was Sarita. Sarita Ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your oracle message for yourself. I received your other messages for saying, Arti Ji, is it too late to request the Navratri Blessings token? No, it's not too late. You can still request it for yourself. And it will definitely help a lot. So remember, it's one token per person. So if you want to request it, you can go to our website, request it straight away, and I'll do my best to help you and as soon as possible. After this show, as soon as the show finishes, then I'll send you your email, let you know what needs to be done, and then hopefully we can take it forward from there. But I'm just going to check for you now for your oracle message, and I'll let you know what I pick up for you. Thank you so much. Okay, one thing that's coming up in your oracle message very, very strongly for yourself is that your luck at the moment, your energy at the moment is very, very powerful, very, very strong, and it seems as if you will grow, you will move forward. You are going to keep enhancing your luck, you are going to try to make things better for yourself, but the thing is that you shouldn't look back now, only look forwards. Only see how you want to, how where you want to be, how you want to grow, and try to find ways of improving your luck, improving your energy. If you keep looking backwards, and if you keep looking like thinking that how will I make things better, or if you keep looking back that what would this person do, or what would that person do, it's not really going to help you in a beneficial way. Don't look at what anybody else is doing, just see what you're doing. Look at your own path, look at your own journey. It seems as if like maybe you're getting confused with what other people's journeys are, what other people's paths are, or what they want to achieve or what they want to do. That's not going to help you grow. If you want to grow, you need to see what what would suit you or what would help you and move forward that way, and that will make your energy stronger. And so please focus on your own personal energy, make your energy stronger, and focus on your own path. Don't look at what anybody else is doing, because it seems like you keep looking back and you keep thinking, how did he do that, or how did she do that? Nay, this is your own journey. Focus on your own task, on your own journey. Don't compare it with others. Nobody else can be you, and you can't be anybody else. So that will help you in a stronger way. Yeah, I hope you can resonate with this, and I hope you can make sense of this. Just as a spiritual tip, one thing I would recommend for yourself is that if you can, try to do a lot more gardening, or do something that's connected with the earth. So either plant something, grow something, or do gardening. It will help you in a positive way. If you work with the earth, then the earth will help you heal, and it will bless you with a lot more positive vibrations as well. So I hope and I pray that you can resonate with this, and I hope and I pray that you can make sense of this. Obviously, if you wanted me to do a detailed reading for you, then do get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Look after yourself, take care, and God bless you. Remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you feel that how maybe Dr. Arti can help me in any way whatsoever, quickly get in touch with me. Let me know. Just say, Arti, this is what I'm unsure about, or this is what I'm uncertain about, and I will do my best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. So communication is the key here. Until you don't let me know, until you don't say, okay, Arti, this is the issue, or this is what I need help with, I wouldn't be able to help you. Remember, at any time whatsoever, even if you're watching a repeat show, whenever you watch the show, remember the number at the bottom of the screen. You can call us at any time, day or night. It doesn't matter which country you're from, which area you're from. Give us a missed call and we will call you back. It's that simple, it's that easy. That's all you need to do, is simply give us a missed call and let me know, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Remember, Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu or English, whichever language you feel comfortable in, whichever language you feel confident in, that's the language that I will speak to you in, and I'll do my absolute best to help you. But you need to get in touch with me first. So let me know which reading it is that you want to request. Go online, read which types of readings that we have, and see which one suits you the most, and then as per the one that suits you the most, you can request that reading, and I'll do my best to help you. Okay, but the main thing is that you communicate with me. Let me know exactly what type of help you want, so I can do my best in every way possible. Remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to enhance it. Nobody else on this whole cosmos can force you to do something you don't want to do. You need to be willing, you need to be ready. And if you are serious about making a change in your life, if you are serious about making a positive change in your life, and you genuinely want to make your life a lot more stronger, then get in touch with me. Don't waste my time otherwise. But if you genuinely want to sort things out, if you genuinely want your life to be a lot more positive, definitely get in touch with me. We can work together and I'll do my best to help you. Because remember, with Kismatkarma, you can change your Kismat by doing the corrective karma. Basically, your actions decide what sort of reactions there will be in your life. They create the ripples for the right reactions. So if you take a positive action, the reaction will be positive, and it will help you in a very powerful, in a very strong way. But if your actions are wrong, then how can the reactions be positive? Okay, so you need to make sure that you take the right actions in order for there to be the right reactions in your life. And that's going to help you in a positive way, in a stronger way. I hope you can resonate with this, and I really pray to God that you can make sense of this. Remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. I'm going to go on a quick short break now. I'll literally see you guys within a few moments. God bless.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म, प्राणी तेरे हाथ में, तेरा अपना कर्म, तेरा अपना कर्म।
Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hi, I'm Rekha Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma with Arti.
Hi, this is Sohali Khan, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hey guys, I'm Imran Khan.
And this is Kareena Kapoor
Keep watching Kismatkarma.
with Arti.
Insane.
Hi, this is Sonam Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
प्यारे दोस्तों सत श्री अकाल ਤੁਸੀਂ देख रहे हो किस्मत कर्मा आरती के साथ
Namaskar, hello, this is Sonu Nigam, and you're watching Kismat Karma with Arti.
I am Vishal Bhardwaj, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म प्राणी तेरे हाथ में तेरा अपना कर्म तेरा अपना कर्म
नमस्कार जी, उम्मीद करते हैं सारे ब्रेक पसंद आया होगा. I hope you guys enjoyed that short little break. I want to remind you guys that this show is live and interactive, so if you want to participate or take part in the show, quickly get in touch with us. Let us know exactly what it is that you want help with, and we'll do our best to help you in every way possible, whether it's a mini reading or a dream interpretation or an oracle message. Whatever you desire, I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Now, I was speaking earlier to you guys about emotions, about how if you don't control your emotions, then they will control you. And that's where you need to be very, very careful. So say, for example, if you're feeling angry, what you need to ask yourself is like, why are you feeling angry? What is the main feeling behind this? Anger is just something which we see on the surface, but if you dig a little bit deeper, where is this anger coming from? Are you feeling anxiety? Are you feeling powerless about something? Explore this. Like, where is this anger coming from? When you feel angry, what that feeling is telling you is that something in your life is off balance. So where is that imbalance in life? You need to find out, and then if you try to explore it yourself, you will be able to find out where that imbalance is. Is it your fear? Are you afraid of something? Is it telling you that something's that you're vulnerable about something that you care about is a bit in a very vulnerable position or in a fragile position at the moment? What is it that you're that is trying to let you know? Or are you feeling burnt out? Have you just got maybe too much on your plate? Have you been, kind of like burning the candles at both ends and overstretching yourself? And that's why you just snapped. And sometimes when you just snap, when you get so irritated, and maybe that's why you're feeling irritated. Maybe it's not, but it's a different type of an anger. So you're feeling irritated because you feel burnt out and you just don't feel like you've got the energy to kind of move forward. But at the end of the day, what you need to understand, what you need to realize is whatever type of anger it is or whichever emotion it is, your feelings are not random, okay? Your feelings are 100% genuine. They're not random. They're trying to tell you something. Learn to communicate with yourself and learn to understand these feelings. It's so important for you. Your feelings are messengers. Okay, so treat them like a messenger, and just when you have that feeling, ask the messenger, okay, what is this about? And try to decode that message. Because if you want to move forward in your life, if you want to enhance your life in any way whatsoever, you need to be able to decipher and decode these feelings. Now, one feeling that people completely ignore or ignore a lot of the time, or then acknowledge when it's way too late, like after the event has happened, is this feeling called the gut feeling. Everybody says, I had the feeling, I had this gut feeling, in my heart, I just felt something wasn't right. I just felt something was going to happen. I felt this person was going to say something, and look, it happened. That gut feeling, don't ignore it. The more you learn to communicate with your feelings, whether it's anger, whether it's happiness, whether it's jealousy, whatever it is, the more you understand these feelings, the more you communicate with them, the more you'll be able to understand yourself. And when you're able to understand yourself better, know yourself better, you would have won half the battles in life. You'll be much more better in control of everything around you. So your energy would automatically become a lot more balanced. Now, if you want to enhance your energy or balance your energy in any way whatsoever, you can do that. It doesn't have to be something that takes forever or 100 years for you to do. You can do it yourself. Start working at it yourself. And if it's something that you feel like you need extra help with or extra support with, then I'll help you with this spiritual journey. I'll help you with this spiritual path. Now, when you want to enhance your spiritual energy, when you want to develop your spiritual energy, it's important that you understand yourself. I mean, for me, the happiest day would be when you say to me, Arti ji, you know what, I can figure it out myself now. I know what to do. The universe speaks to me as well. And I would be so happy for that. I want you to be able to hear the universe, but before listening to the universe, at least be able to hear yourself first. And that's what a lot of people are doing wrong. They don't hear themselves. Listen to yourself. If your body, your mind, your soul is trying to communicate with you, then try to decipher that communication. If an emotion or a feeling is coming out, then try to understand what this message, which message this messenger has for you. And try to understand it, try to decipher, try to decode it, because that's what's going to help you develop. Once you understand yourself better, you'll be able to understand others better as well. You'll know with that what the truth behind the situation is. So even when somebody is speaking to you, when they're saying something to you, try to understand the real conversation. There's one conversation that will be the conversation that the world can see. And there'll be another conversation which is like the real conversation, the deeper, meaningful conversation. How many times have you tried to say things but explain them by beating around the bush, not being direct about it? So see what the direct message is in that conversation. So that's what you need to focus on. And once you start focusing your energy on the real messages, the true communications, or the true emotions that are there, then you would have won half the battle in life. You would be able to move forward in a very smooth, very positive way. But the only thing that I would say that the negative thing is that sometimes people become their own worst enemies, and rather than helping themselves or enhancing their energy or enhancing their luck, they block their own path, they block their own energy, and then they make things a bit more like I would say a bit more difficult for themselves, and that's something that needs to be ignored. So I know I do talk a lot. My team are hinting to make it, Arti ji, please, we will have to do this next person's reading, otherwise it's going to be too late. So now I'll do yours as well. I'm so sorry about that. So this is going to be now a mini reading. I did read your question during the break as well, but if it's okay, I'll just quickly read it again. Sunil ji, I'm just going to check for you now. Okay, Sunil ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. One card's come out for you already, which is this card. Very, yeah, it's a mixed card. So let's see, let's have a look. I'm just going to check your other cards as well. Sunil ji, thank you so much first of all for requesting your mini reading by Kismatkarma. As you know, I always try my best to help you in every way that I can, and you are 100% right that these cards are not the typical tarot cards. These are spiritual energy cards. These are cards which I've engineered and designed myself. So you won't be able to buy them off a shelf. You won't be able to get them on, I don't know, eBay or Amazon and you know, any sort of bookshop or anything like that. These are unique cards, and these have been designed and engineered by myself. So that's what makes them super special. Now, one thing that I'm seeing for you, for your energy, is that definitely there is going to be a change coming in your life. That change should happen before the end of this month, so within the next 8-9 days or so, but it's going to be a very positive change, and it's going to be a permanent change. So that's one thing. There's a few things that I'm seeing for you. Now, because these changes are going to be permanent, any decisions that you make, you need to make with complete honesty with yourself and ask yourself, would this make me happy? Because whichever path or work path that you go into, you're going to be there until when you retire. So only do something if your heart's completely happy about it, if you're happy about it. Otherwise, you know, the next decade or so of your life will be quite miserable, because you won't be enjoying what you do. If you want to enjoy what you do, if you love what you do, then, you know, automatically it has barakat, like automatically your money will grow, your wealth will grow there, you'll have abundance. But if you're not happy with what you do, and then you kind of think, oh, I have to work again, or I have to go there, I don't want to see that boss, I don't want to see my colleagues, and if you're kind of always miserable or have a negative feeling about work, then it won't, any money you earn from it, it would not be abundant. There will be no abundance in there. So there will be no happiness, there will be no abundance. It will just literally be paper. As soon as it comes in the bank, it will just go out just like that. You'll spend it on bills and you know, food that you buy, and then it goes overdated and you throw it away. Gifts that people don't like. So it will just literally just go to waste. Now, if you don't want this to go to waste, and if you don't want your money to be a waste, then try to make sure that you do what you love. So whichever job you choose or career path you choose for yourself, it needs to be something that you love, you enjoy. But there's going to be not just this opportunity that's come your way, but there will be a few other opportunities that come your way as well. But you just need to decide now. You just need to choose like which one's the best one for me, or how I want to move forward, and then go forward that way, and it would really help you in a strong way. So I pray and I hope that you can resonate with this, and I hope that you can make sense of this. Obviously, if you wanted me to do a detailed reading for you, by all means do get in touch with me. Let me know. As I say, Arti ji, this is what I'm unsure or uncertain about, and I will do my best to help you in every way that I can. Look after yourself. God bless you, and you take care. Thank you so much. Remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make things positive for yourself. I'm going to go straight to the next person now, who's Rubina. Rubina ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. Just reading your question now. Okay, Rubina ji, first of all, thank you so much for sending your question in and requesting your mini reading. I'm just going to check your cards for you now. Let's see what the cards have to say. Let's have a look for you. Okay, Rubina ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. It's a pleasure to do this for you. One thing that I'm picking up in your energy is that yes, there is unfortunately there is negative energy there, but it doesn't seem to be just negative energy. It seems to be an entity attachment. One thing that I do need to ask you is that if you could email me even later on, and if you could just confirm if that person mentioned if this entity, like which type of entity it is. From what you've explained, the sort of experiences that you've had, the voices that you've heard, and the things that you've seen in your home, the way the entity that you're describing are the characteristics of a jinn. When all of a sudden there's that smell, like a foul smell that you smell, and then all of a sudden it goes away. The characteristics are those of a jinn, but I don't want to say that it's definitely this or it's definitely that until I do a much more detailed reading for you. But the characteristics are of that, and if it is that, it's best not to take any drastic steps right now. Don't do anything right now, because as soon as that entity is aware that you're trying to get rid of it or you're trying to remove it now, it can become a bit nasty, and it can become a bit temperamental. If it's already breaking things and harming things in your home, it's definitely not a good sign. So I wouldn't recommend that you do anything quite drastic right now. If the best thing for yourself right now to do is as soon as you get an opportunity, request a spiritual energy reading for yourself, because that's what I would need to do. I would need to do a spiritual energy reading, because from your cards at the moment, one thing that I can definitely tell you is that there's an entity attachment. There's not only negative energy, but there's also an entity attachment as well. And another thing that I can definitely see clearly from the cards is that it seems that you've tampered with this energy yourself as well in the recent past, and you've caused yourself harm as well. You've manipulated your own energy somehow. So it could be that maybe you went to some astrologer or some black magic practitioner, and they told you to do something, and maybe you've summoned this yourself. So rather than speculating, I need to be absolutely sure about exactly what it is or what type of energy or entity that it is, and then see what the best way forward is, because obviously you can't live like this forever. You can't stay like this forever. God forbid, if anything was to happen to you and this thing was still unleashed this way, the effect of this will be on your on your family for God knows how many generations. So it's just not worth taking that risk right now. It's just not worth kind of going down that path right now where that negativity is allowed to grow or allowed to develop anymore. As soon as possible, the first step would be to, as soon as possible, have a spiritual energy reading done, so that we can do a detailed reading and find out exactly what's been going on, what's happened, and then we can see the best way forward. But if you follow the guidance of any negative energy practitioner or black magic practitioner, then there will be more harm to follow, because negative energy attracts negative energy, and it's just going to take you down this path where it's going to be very difficult for you to turn back then. And you would feel compelled that you need to listen to the negative elements, and that's not going to help you or any future generations. But I would recommend a spiritual energy reading, so we can follow the right spiritual path and see what the best way forward is for you. I hope and I pray that you can resonate with this, and I hope you can make sense of this. Do look after yourself, and I do hope that I do hear from you soon. Look after yourself, take care, God bless you. So remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you feel that maybe I can help you in any way whatsoever, then quickly do get in touch with me. The number is at the bottom of the screen. You can call this number at any time you wish, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. I'm going to go straight to the next person now, who is Kiran. Kiran, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself as well. I'm just going to read your question. Okay, thank you so much, Kiran. Thank you so much. Yeah, I will be sharing that Gajendra Moksha story with you, but maybe I'll do a separate segment for that. But I will be sharing that with you soon, and I will do it this week, so don't worry. But I'll just check your cards for you now. Thank you for asking your question. I'll just check your cards for you now for your mini reading, and I'll let you know what we can pick up for you. Thank you. This is for Kiran. Okay, Kieran, first of all, thank you so much for requesting this mini reading for yourself. One thing that's coming up in the cards very strongly for you is that the way your luck is, the way that your energy is at the moment, you are attracting abundance, you are attracting positive energy your way. So be very, very careful what you wish for. Whatever you wish for can come true just like that, because you are in the manifestation zone right now. So you are manifesting whatever you desire, what you wish. What you may notice is that your mood is a little bit cranky at the moment, or you're maybe your temper's very short at the moment, but normally that happens when there's a big change in our energy and a sudden push or a sudden change in our energy. Sometimes it can affect our I would say our anxiety levels, but try to keep calm, try to keep positive. Please be very careful what you wish for, because it is going to come true. Like, things are going to start to manifest themselves now. So keep a positive frame of mind. Sometimes what happens is the negative energy compels us to think in a negative way, or keep our mindset negative, but that's not going to help you. Keep your mindset positive, so you can improve your energy, you can move forward in a positive way, and that way you can make your luck and your energy grow. But if you carry on thinking negative, then that negative energy is then going to get the best of you, and it won't let you grow, it won't let you enhance, it won't let you move forward. So don't let that win. As a spiritual remedy, one thing I would recommend for yourself is that if you can, try to avoid lighting any coloured candles in the house. I know sometimes you can get those really nice smelling ones and whatnot, but avoid lighting any coloured candles in the house. That will help you in a stronger way. If for like praying purposes or religious purposes you need to light something, then you can light like a normal jyot in the house. That's absolutely fine. But don't light any coloured candles, and that's including white. Don't light any coloured candles in the house. For you, it won't be very lucky. Every time you light a candle, what you will notice is that there will be monetary losses or financial losses, because in the past you have been affected by dark energy and negativity. So you don't want to call upon any financial losses. So at the moment, I wouldn't recommend anything like that. And hopefully this should help you in a stronger way, in a much more positive way. I hope and I pray that you can resonate with this and you can make sense of this. Obviously, if there's anything at all that you want more help with, do get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you. Look after yourself, and God bless you. Thank you so much. And guys, thank you so much to each and every one of you for participating in the show, for being a part of the show. If you had requested your oracle message, your dream interpretation, or your mini reading in this show, and I haven't been able to provide it for you in this show, then I do apologize. And I know I did talk a lot in today's show, but then what I will do is I'll share that information with you in tomorrow's show. Okay, so the next live that comes before you, I'll share the information with you then, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember guys, I can only help you if you communicate with me. Communication is the key here. You need to let me know, okay, Arti ji, this is what I need help with, or this is what I'm unsure about, and then from my side, I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember guys, I can only help you if you communicate with me. So get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my best to help. If you wanted to email me, you can email me on arti@kismatkarma.com, and that's the best way to get in touch with me. Look after yourselves, stay blessed, and have a pleasant day ahead. God bless.
कर्म करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म, प्राणी तेरे हाथ में, तेरा अपना कर्म, तेरा अपना कर्म।
Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hi, I'm Rekha Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma with Arti.
Hi, this is Sohali Khan, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hey guys, I'm Imran Khan.
And this is Kareena Kapoor.
Keep watching Kismatkarma
With Arti.
Insane.
Hi, this is Sonam Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
प्यारे दोस्तों, सत श्री अकाल। ਤੁਸੀਂ देख रहे हो किस्मत कर्मा आरती के साथ।
Namaskar, hello, this is Sonu Nigam, and you're watching Kismat Karma with Arti.
Hi, I'm Vishal Bhardwaj, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म, प्राणी तेरे हाथ में, तेरा अपना कर्म, तेरा अपना कर्म।
Namaskar everybody, welcome to this show of Kismatkarma. Today I'm going to be speaking to you about the eclipses that we're about to have. As you know, I've been mentioning in my blogs, I've been mentioning in my shows, that eclipse season is upon us. That means that we're going to have a few eclipses coming up now in this year of 2020, and these eclipses are going to be very, very significant. So if you want to turn your life around, if you want to change your life around, then this is another very, very important power point in your lives, where you can start bringing that change and making things positive. Basically, what you can do is turn your life, literally, you can just turn it upside down. So if everything's really negative at the moment, things are not going forward for you, things are not really happening, you'll be able to start turning it around and changing it around. Normally, when with the eclipses, when these types of eclipses come, which are amazing in our lifetime to have this opportunity, we start noticing the effects of that, say roughly about a month before. So as you know, the eclipse dates, I've already shared that information with you, we're sharing it with you and going forward in our blog as well. We've shared a blog with you as well, so all the information is there. But basically, look at the dates that we've given you and see what sort of changes that can occur or that come into your life. If you want this energy to be positive for you, if you want it to work in your favor, it can do so. But obviously, you need to make it work for you. You need to make it positive for you. Now, those of you who have already been affected, say God forbid, but those of you that have already been affected by dark energy, black magic, negativity of any kind, then what you will notice is that negative energy will start increasing or will start showing its power even more. And you'll notice that people will have mood swings, they'll become more irritable, and there will be more anger outbursts. And if you have been affected by black magic or dark energy, then the effects of that will be a lot more stronger now as well. So this next month of June is going to be a very, very challenging month for those of you. Now, if you have been suffering with black magic or dark energy, if you feel that you need my help in any whatsoever, please don't wait until the last minute. Please don't wait until you think it's an emergency. Don't get in touch with me, but instead get in touch with me straight away, and I'll do my best to help you. Now, I will be sharing some information with you on the effects of black magic and dark energy very soon as well. Hopefully you'll see you next video very, very soon, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. But until that next time, look after yourselves, take care, God bless you. Thank you so much. Hi everybody, as I promised you, I would be bringing you a video in regards to black magic, dark energy, the kind of effects that they have on people, and how this dense energy maybe stops us and blocks our path. Basically, this type of dark energy or dense energy can affect people on multiple levels. There are different types of negativity that affect people. So it could be negative entities or negative energies that you're dealing with. So it's really important to find out, if it's a negative entity, then which type of an entity is it? You know, is it a jinn? Is it a ghost? Is it a spirit? Is it a pret, a booth, a pisach? Is it a nisach? Exactly what is it? Once we know exactly which type of a negative entity it is, then we'll know how to deal with it. But also, if it's a negative energy, it's important to know exactly which type of negative energy is. I mean, I get so many people even in my life saying, Arti ji, I think I've been affected by negative energy, please can you help me? Negative energy could be anything. The lightest, simplest type of negative energy could be something like nazar. When somebody puts an evil eye or casts an evil eye on you, that's nazar. So say, for example, you walk out with a brand new handbag and somebody says to you, oh, that's really nice, that's a really nice handbag. And the next thing you know, the zip's broken, or, you know, or or it's been snatched, or it's been taken away, or the button breaks or something else, or buckle falls off or something. And then you just think, God, I spent so much on that and my bag's gone. But literally, that's what nazar is. You know, nazar is someone says to you, oh, your child looks really pretty today, you're really nice today, and next thing they're falling ill. So nazar affects people in various different ways. The evil eye affects people in various different ways. Another way that it can affect people is, like, say, with your work. It can be very successful, you could be doing really well. Someone just thinks, God, that person's doing really well, they must be minting money right now. And the next thing you know, you're facing major losses in business, things are crumbling down for you, or there's no clients, everything's really quiet, and you think, what on earth just happened? Has someone done something? Is something wrong? Am I doing something wrong? But then when you look at it, and it's something simple like nazar. The reason why I say simple, because that's the most simple type of negative energy that we can clear. So it's easier to clear that type of a negative energy. So I would call it, say, the lightest type of negative energy. that there is. Now, negative energy can get darker and stronger, and there's different stages of it. So a very, I would say, advanced stage, a very strong stage of negative energy is when the person's completely helpless. By that time, your finances are completely crippled, completely gone. So even if you want to get help, it's very difficult to get help, and the willpower completely goes. A person is left completely alone. So even family and friends kind of just leave you alone, or move away or stay away from you. But you just feel completely by yourself, and there's no support from anywhere, there's no help from anywhere. And even if you try to get help and you speak to the right person to try to get help, there could be a misunderstanding or misinterpretation, and that message just does not flow through in a clear way. So that's what that type of a negativity is. So there are different types of negative energies and entities. Now, if you are suffering with black magic or strong negative energy, there are symptoms as well. So you need to bear in mind these symptoms. Some of the symptoms could also be overlapped with, say, medical symptoms and other symptoms. So obviously, definitely, if you have any of those types of symptoms overlap with, say, medical symptoms, speak to your GP, speak to the right professional of the right field, and they can help you in a stronger way. Like I've just discussed, one of the symptoms is a financial loss. So speak to your accountant, and maybe they'll be able to help you or guide you some way. Speak to the right professional of the right field. But as far as spiritual energy is concerned, and the spiritual energy work that I do, most of the symptoms that I've noticed in people are financial losses, strong fluctuations in the finance. So it's almost have a little bit just to make ends meet, and then all of a sudden everything goes downhill again. Then they have a little bit just to make ends meet, and then everything just starts going downhill again. But basically, they're not able to save money, they're not able to keep money. So that makes things a bit tough for them. Another thing that happens is hair loss. A lot of people suffer with, rapid hair loss, and it's almost like chunks of hair coming out, and you think, do I change my shampoo? Is it what I'm eating? Am I allergic to something? And you can have all the tests in the world done, everything done, but you wouldn't be able to find out the reason. You can have all the iron tablets that you need, but even then, like you will notice that your hair changes and also your skin changes. So a lot of people get like blemishes or blotches on their skin, or the skin tone starts getting almost like it's not one tone, so you get patches on your skin, so you like dark patches and light patches, but normally the person's actual complexion becomes very dull. And that's another form of or another symptom of black magic or dark energy, where the complexion becomes completely dull, and it's like that glow just isn't there anymore. Another symptom would be nightmares, having all sorts of dreams about dreaming about animals, meat, blood. They're not positive signs at all, and they could be linked with dark energy as well, or negativity as well. Another symptom would be, say, food going bad. So you just cooked a meal, you've put it outside, and then a little while later you go back and you think, oh, let me heat this up and serve this food now. But when you go to heat it up, you just notice it's gone bad. So things go bad really quickly. Another thing you'll notice is that maybe hair in your food, or little bugs dying in your food, and you think, I just washed that salad, there was no bug in it then, and all of a sudden when you're about to serve it or eat it, you'll notice that there's bugs or bits in it. So you're not able to have that. Another symptom would be not being able to eat your food. So say, for example, you prepared yourself a nice hot cup of tea and you think, I'm just going to drink this tea now, and somebody rings the doorbell, or you have to, or somebody calls you, and you're not able to enjoy your tea. And the same thing happens with food, is that literally you sit down at the table just to eat, and just as you're about to sit down, somebody gives you a call, or you have to go somewhere, or you have to do some other work, or somebody calling you to do something else, and basically your meal gets interrupted. So that's where you're not able to nurture yourself, you're not able to look after yourself. So another symptom would also be that when you don't have enough time to even have a bath, or you don't even clean yourself or cleanse yourself properly, because negative energy attracts negative energy. So basically, if you are affected by negative energy, then it wouldn't want you to be clean, it would want you to be dirty, it would want there to be loads of dust in the house. So you could be forever dusting, and literally, like, you just dust a place, and within seconds there's another layer of dust, and you think, where on earth did that come from? You know, so, cobwebs coming out of nowhere, bugs coming out of nowhere, that can be linked to negative energy as well. Also there's dust repetitively coming in. I'm not talking about normal simple dust that occurs, which is natural, but this is like layers of dust and you're forever dusting. Another symptom would be finding holes in your clothes. I'm not talking about those fashionable holes that people, buy those types of jeans and shirts and whatnot with the holes inside it. I'm talking that holes in your suits, in your clothes. That's something that you've had for a long time, and all of a sudden they've got holes in them. Another symptom is finding pins in your clothes, literally like needles or pins. And you think, where on earth did that come from? We don't even have pins in the house, so where did that come from? But if you notice anything like that item of clothing, put it to one side, get in touch with me as soon as you can, and I'll let you know what to do with it. The worst thing you can do is try to burn it or throw it away, because you don't want to do anything to aggravate the dark energy or entity that's attached to that. So please be careful. Another thing would be finding items, say for example, outside your commercial property or outside your home, and people find all sorts of items which are linked to dark energy or negative energy. Not so long ago, I put up a post where I think it was in Southall, was it in Wembley, that they found I think it was in Southall actually, where a piece of meat was found with nails stuck inside it. And now a lot of people thought, is it somebody playing a cruel trick for animal cruelty, or is it somebody doing this, or is it something? So everybody has their own different opinions. But as soon as I saw it, I knew it was linked to negative energy, and it was linked to dark magic. So those are the sorts of things that you need to be wary of. So if you notice something like that, don't cross over it. Don't just try to walk past it. Make sure your shadow doesn't even touch that place, because it's not positive. So do bear this in mind. Another thing would be there are so many different types of symptoms, and I think I'll probably need to do like a full detailed show one day about the symptoms and describe everything to you and mention everything to you. But obviously, if you've got any questions, any concerns, or if you feel that you have been affected by dark energy or negative energy, there's been arguments in the family, disputes in the family, major losses that have occurred, and all of a sudden you've noticed that after a certain person entering your life, that everything else has gone downhill, and you really need to get the right help, the right support, then please do get in touch with me as fast as you can, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. I will be doing another part 2 show, because I do want you to have more information about this, about different types of energies and entities and the way that they affect us, because there are so many different types of energies and entities that can affect us in various different ways. Some are linked and related to the elements, some are related to other things. So it will be quite an interesting show when I'm able to share that information with you as well. But this is all I have time for today. Look after yourselves. God bless you. But if you have been affected by dark energy or black magic in any way whatsoever, please do get in touch with me as fast as you can. The reading I would recommend for you would be a spiritual energy reading, and then I'll do my best to help you that way. Look after yourself, and God bless you. Thank you.